There's a kind of foolishness that doesn't come from ignorance, but from the refusal to look within. A silent decay of the mind that hides beneath our routines, our words, and our desires. We see it every day in the way people react, speak, and consume without awareness. And the tragedy is most will never realize it's not their circumstances that make them miserable. It's their habits. Let's uncover them. Not to judge others, but to confront the parts of ourselves that crave comfort over clarity, distraction over discipline, reaction over reason. 1. Reacting emotionally to everything. The first sign of low intelligence is emotional impulsiveness. The inability to rule over one's own reactions. Watch how quickly people break down over smiling comedies, a rude comment, a delay, a misunderstanding. They explode, sulk, or seek validation instead of composure. They let emotions drag them around like slaves to invisible chains, but emotion is not the enemy. The enemy is the lack of control over it. Epictetus once said, "Any person capable of angering you becomes your master." And this is what emotional reactivity truly means: enslavement. When we lose control in the heat of the moment, we hand over our peace to anyone who provokes us. The wise learn to pause before they respond. The foolish rush to express what they feel. A man of low intelligence thinks silence is weakness. A man of depth knows silence is strategy. We don't rise above others by shouting louder. We rise above by remaining still when the world trembles. 2. Talking more than thinking. Another habit of the shallow-minded is verbal excess. They talk to fill silence, to appear confident, to be heard, but rarely to say anything meaningful. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "If it is not true, do not say it. If it is not right, do not do it." Words are powerful tools, but also dangerous weapons. Those who use them carelessly reveal their lack of inner discipline. Observe how most conversations today revolve around gossip, comparison, or self-display. People talk not to communicate, but to be noticed. Yet true intelligence is quiet. It doesn't crave validation. It seeks understanding. We must learn to value at pause, that sacred space between thought and speech where wisdom lives. Because the one who always speaks has no time to learn, and the one who always listens grows in silence. 3. Avoiding discomfort at all costs. Modern society worships comfort. Soft beds, easy entertainment, instant rewards. But what we call comfort is often a slow decay of strength. Seneca warned against this very thing when he wrote, "Soft living weakens the spirit." Every time we choose comfort over challenge, we become mentally dull. We stop growing, stop questioning, stop evolving. Comfort breeds fragility, and fragility cannot serve reality. The intelligent understands that discomfort is not an enemy. It's the forge that shapes character. Cold showers, early mornings, honest reflection. These are not punishments. They are purification rituals for the mind. We must not run from discomfort. We must use it, for the soul that has never been tested can never claim to be strong. 4. Seeking constant validation. There's a deep emptiness that hides beneath the need for approval. You see it in how people live their lives as performances, posting, showing, bragging, waiting for the applause that never truly satisfies. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Low intelligence is not about lack of information. It's about dependence. Dependence on what others think. The more you crave validation, the less you know yourself. When your sense of worth depends on applause, your peace dies the moment the clapping stops. The wise seek inner approval, no external praise. They live unseen, beauty shaken. 5. Living without reflection. The silent decay of the mind. There is a hidden weakness in our modern way of living. A subtle kind of blindness that consumes the mind without pain or warning. Is not laziness nor ignorance. It's something more dangerous, the absence of reflection. Most people drift through life reacting to everything around them, but rarely stopping to question what they're doing or why. They wake, work, eat, sleep, and repeat, caught in an endless loop of motion without meaning. and slowly their minds begin to rot in stills disguised as progress. Seneca once wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. We waste it not by doing too little, but by thinking too little. We let days pass without examining them. We let choices form without intention. And when life begins to feel heavy, we don't understand why." Reflection is not luxury. It is discipline. It's the act of holding a mirror to your soul and asking, "What am I doing? Why am I doing it? And is it making me who I wish to become?" A man who doesn't reflect becomes a stranger to himself. He can recite facts, follow routines, and achieve success, but his inner world remains a battlefield of confusion. He may appear intelligent, but in truth, he's wandering in darkness, mistaking activity for direction. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who ruled over millions, spent his nights writing in solitude, not to display his brilliance, but to understand himself. He examined his fears, his anger, his vanity, his study, not because he wanted perfection, but because he wanted peace. That's what true intelligence is. Not the ability to think quickly, but the courage to think deeply. In a world addicted to noise, reflection feels uncomfortable. We scroll through distractions, drown in opinions, and run from silence as if it's punishment. But silence is not the enemy, it's the doorway to truth. To sit in silence and question yourself takes courage. It means facing your flaws without excuse. It means confronting your own hypocrisy, your envy, your weakness, and not turning away. Epictetus reminded his students, "No great thing is created suddenly. Theism is true for self-standing. You cannot see your own soul in a single moment. It takes repetition, daily examination, brutal honesty, and willingness to be uncomfortable." Reflection is the highest form of rebellion in a distracted world. Because when you begin to look inward, you no longer live like everyone else. You stop chasing approval. You stop reacting to every insult. You begin to live intentionally, and that terrifies people because reflection births strength. When you know yourself, you cannot be easily manipulated. You cannot be easily broken. You become quiet but powerful, detached but alive. This is why those without reflection always need noise, gossip, or drama. Because silence exposes the emptiness they've avoided for years. The Stoics believe that the mind must be examined daily like a soldier sharpening his sword before battle because everyday life tests us. And if the mind is dull, we fall to anger, envy, and fear before we even realize it. But if the mind is sharp, if we've taken time to know ourselves, then nothing can defeat us from within. So tonight before sleep, don't ask how productive your day was. Ask instead, did I live today with reason or with impulse? Did I master my emotions or did they master me? That is how true intelligence is built. Not through books or talent, but through the simple brutality of reflection. Because the mind that questions itself grows unshakable. And as that happens, no storm in this world can move it again.